I get that ooh.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
What's goody YouTube? How's everyone doing? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to yet another live reaction video. If you're new here for the first time, my name is TMR, and since you clicked on this video, you might as well subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave your comments down below, and enjoy this reaction video. What's goody YouTube? What's good, TMR gang? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to yet another live reaction video. I'm your girl TMR. Thank y'all so much for stopping what you were doing and meet me over this daggone break room, y'all. Oh boy. All right. Welcome, ladies. Welcome back to the break room. Y'all see the title? Y'all see the thumbnail? Y'all know what we gonna get into, honey. I know it's a little late, but I figured y'all wasn't doing nothing because I wasn't doing nothing. I said, well, let's get on in the break room so we can do something, honey. Y'all, let's talk about the Luvd by Erica and Damian Cryer from the Cryer family. Co-parenting debacle over there, okay? Yes, Wicked. Yes, most definitely. Welcome, Michelle. Hey, Roy O'Shine. Tanya. Mama Twins is. Sean. Dream Cake. Dream Well. Bridget. Freeman. Welcome, ladies. I hope I didn't miss anyone. Hey, Brandy. Welcome. Yes, honey, we on the night shift. On the night shift. So for all of you guys that have been following my reactions about Luvd by Erica and Damian Cryer, y'all know it's been going on for 4 years or so now. Back when it started, hey Jenny, back when it started with when Erica was pregnant with little Dion, even before that. So y'all know, I think Dion is getting ready to be 5 this year. So it's been going on 5-6 years, y'all. It's been a long time. They damn near running neck and neck. Damian and Luvd by Erica is damn near running neck and neck with Gerard and Olivia over there, honey. It's been a minute, okay? And apparently it hasn't gotten any better. So if you guys are not familiar, Damian Cryer has 2 children with Luvd by Erica. Luvd by Erica is on my thumbnail. Damian Cryer as well too. And they have a almost 5-year-old, and then I think little, what did she say the little girl name is? Iceland. I believe she's maybe about 2 or something like that. I don't know. Y'all don't keep up with these folks' kids' ages because they pop them off so damn fast, child. And so Damian also just recently had another baby with some lady named So. I don't watch Damian. Okay, Damian, he makes my nerves bad. Damian is also from Indiana as well too, but child, he could have been my neighbor for the last 20 years, and I wouldn't give a damn. I don't really care for him. I don't like his behavior, and I have the right to say that. Here's the thing. Damian got all these problems with Erica, and guess what? He's gonna have problems with So. Y'all remember what was that other lady? The one between Erica and So. The lady from Louisiana. I can't think of her name right now. But she was the one who married Mr. Mucker. Okay, Rakan Mucker. Latoya, something. What was it? What's her name? Latoya? Something. I don't know, y'all. These people, they got so much going on. Latoya, thank you, Rhea. And he didn't have a baby with her, but Damian keeps, I don't know why this man keeps dating all these young girls. Okay, these young girls is running circles around this man, but for some odd reason, Creole Bay, thank you, Tracy. For some odd reason, I think Damian likes the drama that Erica gives him. Because let's be honest, the only time, in my opinion, that I watch Damian is when him and Erica into it. Other than that, I don't even watch Erica unless she into it with Damian. I damn sure don't watch Damien unless he into it with Erica. And apparently this month, the month of July, Damien has the 2 kids. So y'all know Erica is the king of series. Okay, so she's done a series. Here's the thing. I try to be very fair when I do my reactions. I'm not team anybody, but when it don't make sense, it don't make sense. And when it makes sense, right? He does, Dream Realm. Erica is like, she literally nitpicks at everything that goes on with that man. Okay. And I'm going to show you guys. Now, Erica has also been doing a series of live streams, 4-5 hours long. We're not going to touch that tonight. We're going to touch this video. It's part 1. It's the series part 1 inside of 2 recordings. Y'all know Erica is the queen of recording your conversation. Okay, she's the queen of it. And so Erica has beef with Damien for a couple of reasons. Apparently, there was a live stream done the other day. All of a sudden, Damien got his youngest son there from Indiana. I guess he has him for the summer or whatever. He's down there in Houston with his dad. So Damien's been doing content with him. She's very royal gala. And So just had the baby. Baby's about a month or 2 old, couple months old. And y'all know, I don't care what nobody says. I don't care if you're queen or team Erica, team Damien. Erica is still in love with Damien. I do personally feel that Damien has feelings for Erica as well too. But I definitely feel like Erica is very, I don't know, it's almost, it gives almost like some like obsession with this man. I think Erica feels like, because she's been with him the longest, she has more reign over him. But apparently they went live, Damien and So and them went live the other day, and I guess Iceland needed to be changed. And So made a statement to the point where she said, get your daughter and change her. And I guess that ticked Erica off. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. When I heard Erica repeat that, I was like, oh, that's interesting. Now, here's the thing. We do understand that So just had a baby for Damien. Obviously, when So got into the relationship with Damien, she was very, very much aware, because Damien meets all these women from the internet. Okay, everybody is a watcher of the channel. This is how he gets with them, right? So was very familiar with the dynamics between him and Erica, right? She know Damien has a bunch of kids. I'm pretty sure she's fully aware that Damien's son is Damien Prince from the Prince family. I'm sure So is very aware of that, right? And so when she got with Damien, you clearly knew that this man had 2 children under the age of 5. Okay, 2 children under the age of 5. And we, most women, it should know what it means when you're dealing with a man that has 2 children under the age of 5. There's a possibility that, the situation between you and the mother may or may not have already fizzled all the way out. Okay. You say he like Jim Jones, an old YN. Yeah, that man, he is too old for the way he cuts up, and so decided to jump into bed, literally and figuratively, with Damien, and now has birthed a little girl for him as well too, right? And so Erica sends the kids, because Damien, this is his month to have the children, and apparently Iceland and little Dion have some type of medical issues, and they have a lot of appointments. Okay. And Erica is going to talk about a situation that happened very recently where Damien has Iceland and Dion, and apparently he did not take them to their appointments, or he canceled the appointments, or something happened about doctor's appointments and Damien not being able to take them to their appointments. Okay. So we're going to get into that conversation. I have to go back and figure out the part of the live where she talks about So apparently not wanting to change Iceland. And again, I'm just going to say this. Technically, So is not those kids' stepmom. She is the man who's dating their dad, and she just had their sibling. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Like I just said, when So jumped into this situation, she clearly knew that Damien had 2 young children outside of the older children he has as well too, right? She clearly knew that. And she knows from watching his channel, not even just watching his channel, being with him for the last year or so, she knows that Damien spends time with his 2 small children. Okay, she's fully aware of that. It's not like it's a surprise. It's not like she came over Damien's house one day and knocked on the door and 2 little kids came to the door behind Damien. And she was like, oh, you have children? So was fully aware of this man's family dynamic, right? So if his daughter is over there for the month, okay, basically living there with his dad for the month, right? And the little girl needs to be changed. Not saying Damien can't change his daughter, because apparently he's been changing her, right? When her diaper needs to be changed. But why would you say to him, come change your daughter? Unless she was busy doing something else. And obviously she only got 2 hands. So if her 2 hands are currently occupied and Damien's weren't, then yeah, come change your daughter. Like I said, I got to get into the context of, because Erica likes to blow everything out of proportion. And that's fine. She's entitled to do that. But, I never understood, just like with Olivia, I never understood the women who wants to make the situation, like it's clear that your children, meaning Erica and Damien's children, have to be over there with Damien. He's their father. He pays child support. He has visitation rights, right? And obviously Damien has moved on with another woman. He just had a baby. Apparently they're supposed to be getting married or whatever the situation is. And Erica is fully aware that her kids are going to be around another woman, right? I don't understand why make that situation so toxic for those kids, right? Like, here's the thing. So does not have to be in love with Erica. The same way we said about Antonisha and Olivia. Antonisha and Olivia did not have to love each other. They didn't have to go to lunch together. They don't have to do anything. But one thing they should do is understand both their positions. Olivia needed to understand the position of Antonisha, and Antonisha needed to understand the position of Olivia. Regardless if she like her, don't like her, think she's trash, whatever, that is still the mother of those kids that she has by the, and I'm talking about Antonisha right now, by the man that she just married named Gerard. She's the mother of those kids, okay? Regardless if you can't stand her guts, whatever, okay? Same situation over here. Erica got to understand that she is not the queen of the palace, okay? There has been another woman yet again that has taken Erica's place, and her name is So, and she's the woman over there, and your kids are over there around that woman. So why make the situation messy for your kids who have to be up under the same roof as this woman? Do you guys understand what I'm saying? It just, I don't understand why they do that. I've been in this situation, and the last thing I wanted to do was make it uncomfortable for my kids when they had to go over to their father's house. That was the last thing I wanted to do. Now, again, I'm not into kissing ass. I ain't going to kiss your ass, ma'am, okay? And I expect for their dad to keep his woman in check, right? Don't disrespect mine, because I'm not going to disrespect yours or anybody else's. But one thing I am going to understand is I'm not going to make it extra hard for my kids because I'm beefing with this chick or I don't like this chick. I don't understand the confrontation. I really don't. Because it's obvious Damien is moving on. Even if he decides to double back, the reality is he has moved on currently. Okay? Crier started with her first on TikTok. Okay. At the end of the day, they both start with each other. Okay. We're not gonna say Damien is more right than her. We're not gonna say Erica's more right than him. They're, in my opinion, they're equally both wrong. So let's get into Erica's video real quick, and then we're gonna get into Damien's video. Okay. And like I said, I am not a Damien Crier fan at all. Oh Lord. And I do feel like he is a narcissist. I do feel like Damien does pick and do things, But Erica needs to learn how to pay that man freaking dust. She just needs to learn how to do that. She won't, because just as much as Damien likes the toxicity, Erica does too. Y'all have to understand that. She loves it just as much as he does. I don't know if Erica has got a significant other in her life or not. I would just assume she doesn't, because she spends so much time worrying about what Damien got going on over there. How could she allow time for another man to enter her space? So let's get into Erica. Let's listen to what she had to say, and then we're going to get over there to Damien Cryer, okay? All right.
Of my series. Thank y'all for joining my lives every day. Y'all have been completely lit. I've enjoyed y'all and I have had a lot of fun. So, part 1 was my introduction, and I did that for a reason, because all of this is going to start making sense. In my part 2, I am going to actually show y'all how conniving my baby daddy is, okay? After I went through the calendar with you guys, after I left off, well, there was like a little, argument about my daughter missing her appointments. This is what happened next. Wednesday approached, and on Wednesdays, my daughter have therapy from 1 to 2, and then my son, Dion, has therapy from 1 to 2:30. While he was there, he ended up canceling their appointments. So I had forgot to give him Iceland's allergy medicine. She has ointment that goes in her nose at nighttime. I had informed him that I was going to bring her medicine to the actual therapy facility. He may have...
Pause. Now, Erica and Damien live over an hour from each other. Erica clearly knew prior to sending these kids to their dad, she more than likely packed ahead of time. Even if it was just the night before, she either had to bring the kids to him or he come get the kids. Explain to me how you're so involved with your children, right? Hear me out, y'all. Explain to me how you're so involved with your children. Everybody got doctor's appointment specialists, and they traveling all out of town and to go see doctors and everything. How do you conveniently forget her asthma medication or allergy medication, whatever? I think she said allergy medication. And why do you have to bring it to the doctor's appointment? Is it because it was closer for you to drive there? Or when did you discover that? Because again, Damien's had these kids for the month of July. Child, it's the middle of damn near the end of July. So when did you discover that Iceland didn't have her whatever type of medication? And why do you got to bring it to the appointment? Again, when those kids are down there with that man, yes, you are still their mother, but allow that man to be a father to those kids without your constant interruption. That's just my opinion. And I'm saying that as a mother my damn self.
Forgot, because when I pulled up on him, he was in the back of the truck trying to pour some juice inside of my daughter's cup, and he looked like he had seen a ghost. So I handed him the ointment, and he had said something, don't quote me because I don't remember. However, I was like, oh, by the way, Dion has therapy tomorrow at 9 instead of 10. And he said, I canceled it. And before I could say why, he said that he had another appointment scheduled. Y'all see what's going on here? He said that he had another appointment scheduled. And I'm over here like, you just said the same thing yesterday. You just said the same thing. So now all of a sudden, you got all of these appointments scheduled whenever my children is in your possession and they have appointments that they have to attend that they've been attending. Why would my children stop going to their appointments just because they're with you? That doesn't make sense. So I was telling him that I was going to go in the inside and just basically see what was going on, because he had informed me that he let the lady know in the inside. So he kept trying to talk.
So pause. if Damien tells you that I had to cancel their appointments because I have an appointment, why are you going inside the therapy office to confirm that? He just told you that he canceled it. The only thing they can confirm is, yes, there is no appointment. Why did you have to go in there to confirm it? First and foremost, here's the thing. Damien, you clearly know that this girl got these kids in all kind of medical appointments. Regardless if you agree to it or not, she got them in these appointments for a reason, okay? To keep the peace, take these kids to their damn appointments. Let's be honest. Damien is a content creator. He makes his own schedule. What in the world? First and foremost, why you can't cancel your appointment? Why you got to cancel their appointment that has already been scheduled? Regardless if it's been scheduled or not. Why not push your appointment back? Instead of canceling the appointment, you couldn't push it back, push it up, push it to another day. But it was Erica going in there to confirm what he just told. He just told you he canceled it. What you going in there to ask them? Did he cancel it? He just told you he did.
Distract me, but no. All I could think about was, what did this man just do? Because some just seemed kind of shady. So I go in the inside, and it's roughly around like maybe 1:15, 1:20. And so the lady that he had canceled the appointments with was at lunch, because her lunch is from like 1 to 2. So that was a complete different lady there. She said all she knows is that there was some appointments that was canceled, and so she couldn't give me more information than she knew. So the lady,
how much more information did you need? The receptionist was at lunch. It was another woman sitting there covering the receptionist desk while the receptionist went to lunch. You wanted to know, I'm just going to assume, you wanted to know, was the appointment canceled? She said yes. How much more information did you need, crazy ass heifer? I'm sorry, this lady is nuts. I don't care what nobody says. She's nuts. How much more information did you need? He just told you he canceled it. The receptionist who was covering the actual receptionist, she confirmed, well, ma'am, all I can tell you is yes, they're canceled. That's it. So what is the regular receptionist? What's she gonna tell you any different that's in the computer? So are you hoping that these calls were monitored and she can play the call back? Is that what you hoping? I was like, what is she talking? Baby, I said, oh, this a lot.
Lady that goes from lunch from 1 to 2, I know her very well because we've been attending there since 2023. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll just, call her when she get back, because I want to make sure that he didn't do what I thought he did. So I'm like, let me go look at my daughter. Let me just go see, how her hair was not combed as usual. Now, I don't expect for the fathers to like have their hair all slicked like ours, but it just looked like you haven't even put a brush, a comb, a drop of water, or nothing on my daughter's hair. How else do you think her hair is gonna grow? Hair is just like trees. It needs some sort of oil or water or something.
Okay, Erica, but if he didn't comb the baby hair the day you saw her, so are you assuming because apparently one day her hair did get moisturized and that all of it's gonna fall out the next day? Even if you have a flower outside, like you got flowers blooming in your yard, and let's just say you water them every day, right? Because that's what you're supposed to do. And And let's just say today, Saturday, you decided, shit, I'm tired. I ain't going out there and watering them flowers. Are you saying because you didn't water the flower on Saturday, Sunday morning, when you wake up, all your flowers gonna be dead because they didn't get no water one day? Better yet, if you don't want Damien managing her hair because you're afraid that her hair is gonna fall out, why didn't you just braid her hair up? Gave her a nice little protective style. The little girl got hair on her head. Gave her a nice little protective style. So therefore, you didn't have to worry about him fooling with her hair. I'm just asking.
So I go back there, and Dion started like acting out because he wanted to come with me. And then Iceland was very, very happy to see me. Dion did not want me to leave. So guess what I did? I went back up front. I told Damien, hey, come back here with Dion. So he sat back there with Dion because guess what? I'm not going to sit here with Dion. It's your time. You need to understand exactly what I go through every time I come up here with Dion. Some days is better than others. But hey, they have like a playground and stuff back there. But, he would rather be playing, but they was having him like identify like, objects, trucks and things like that. It was having him color, all this other stuff. So I ended up leaving. And around maybe 4 o'clock, I called back up there because now the lady that he canceled the appointments with, she's back from lunch. So I said, hey, I was informed that my kid's father had, canceled some appointments. And she basically told me that he had canceled all the appointments for the month of July because she said he said it was too much for him. So I was like, how is that too much for you? Like, literally, if I put in his address and I put in the facility's address, it's an hour. So that's an hour down and an hour back. So when he told y'all that it was like a 3-hour round trip, I'm like, yeah, right. Now, granted, sometimes there's like a little traffic, but he don't live in Houston, so he's not going like downtown Houston where all the traffic is.
He don't have to live in Houston. We know the greater Houston metro area is extremely congested. Houston is in the top, one of the top 5 biggest cities in the United States. Houston stay big. It's like Atlanta. It is stay with traffic. I'm sorry. Driving an hour and 20 minutes one way to a doctor's appointment? Yeah, sis, I don't even understand why you doing it. You can't find no doctor no closer to you. That's a lot, sis. Back to back, Wednesday and Thursday? Yeah, that's a lot, sis. I'm sorry, that's a lot.
He lives in Cypress, Texas. So can there potentially be a little bit of traffic? Yes. But when you say that's too much for you, as if it's not too much for me, to me that's selfish. Because all of my kids' appointments are not just in this area. My kids have appointments in the Woodlands, in Houston, in San Antonio, in Dallas. And I never say that it's too much for me.
Wait. Your kids got appointments in Houston, the Woodlands, which is the suburb of Houston, San Antonio. Isn't that like 3 hours from Houston? And Dallas? Girl, why are y'all going all the way to Dallas for a doctor's appointment? No, really, sis. What's that, once a year? Why are y'all driving to Dallas for a doctor's appointment? Girl, you are in somewhere in the surrounding areas of Houston. I think she lives like maybe an hour or so from Houston. Why are you driving 3-4 hours to Dallas? Let's be honest. Houston is a major medical hub. Hell, they might got better doctors in Houston than they do Dallas. Why are you driving all the way to... Sis, are you cool? Baby, it would have to be something real serious for me to be driving 3 to 4 hours for a doctor's appointment. Girl, you passing up big ass Houston to drive to Dallas? Why? No, I'm just asking, sis. Why? I just want to know why. What's wrong with the cheering, girl? What they got some yeah, Houston is right, Pearl. Houston is definitely known for having good medical facilities and good doctors. What? No. I'm not dogging Dallas because Dallas got good doctors too, right? Good medical facilities, I should say. But Houston is like the medical mecca of Texas. Better yet, hell, Austin is closer than Dallas to why is we passing up Austin to go all the way to Dallas? Oh my God, these people are nuts. Oh my God. Gotta drive. No wonder you can't work no job. Girl, you fly, that doctor's appointments all over the state of Texas. Is all the kids going to the doctor? Because y'all, I don't know if y'all know, Erica got 4 kids. She got 2 with Damien. She got 1 with the mucker guy. Yeah, better yet, where? Okay, the little what's the little boy, the mucker's child? What's wrong with him? Is something wrong with him? Because why you not fighting with him? When does he take the little baby of his son to the doctor? Because why is we beefing with Damien? Just what's the little boy, y'all? Do y'all know Mucker's little boy name? I don't know the little boy name. Does his child not have to go to the doctor? Because why is Damien the only one you beefing with? What about your old Cam, the oldest boy? He ain't got no medical doctor's appointments either. DeAndre, okay, he ain't seen DeAndre in over a year. So she beefing with, okay, so hold on. She fighting with Damien because he canceled a doctor's appointment, but he actually is taking him got him for the whole month of July. So she out here doing series. Y'all said Rakan Mucker ain't seen DeAndre in over a year, and she ain't whispered Mucker's name. Where's the series on Mucker? Where's his series at? I'm telling y'all, any of y'all that think that she's valid, y'all just as crazy as she. Baby Drake, that's it, Roy Gallant. Thank you. DeAndre is Damien's son. Baby Drake is Mucker's son. Thank you, baby. Any of y'all that feel like Erica is valid in this conversation is just as crazy as she is. Because I'm sorry. Where is Mucker? Where is his series? If you're gonna beef with Damien, and he at least he is doing for the children. He sees them, he spends time with them, takes care of them. What about Rakan? Mr. Mucker? What about him? There's no series for him? Hell, is Cam people, they take care of him because he always down there with his people, his daddy and grandma and them. So I guess his daddy cool. But Rakan and Damien, but that's what I'm saying. She be all, I never understood that. She has so much beef with Damien, and she don't whisper Rakan Mucker. The last time I heard her talk about Mucker was a year ago. Is that really So-So son she posted on her short? Did she really leave her son in Philly? Girl, I don't know anything about So-So other than she just had a baby by Damien. But y'all got to remember, I don't watch Damien like that. I only watch Erica. We was watching when she had the roaches. She don't got the roaches anymore because she moved out to projects. And then we watch when she beefing with Damien. Other than that, I don't watch this lady. I don't have to pay. Erica.
Always said is that you need to step up to the plate. So before I get any further, I'm going to let you guys hear the recording. I mean, from the beginning to the end. And I'll let y'all hear a little bit of like the little music playing so that you guys know that this isn't staged. I didn't pay her to do anything. She would lose her license. This is just strictly innocent phone call, just checking to see like, hey, what happened?
Wait, hold on. No, stop. You called the receptionist and recorded her? Did you tell her she was going to be recorded? Now, typically when you call medical professional places, they tell you these calls may be more monitored and recorded for quality purposes. And if you don't want to be recorded, you can say, I don't want to be recorded. So Erica, why did you record this lady? No, you know what? Never mind. I want to hear what the lady had to say. It better be good too.
Been, my kids' schedules. So listen to this recording, and then I'm gonna start pulling up some screenshots.
Press 3 for billing. Press 4 for the college.
Not the whole music.
She's still out.
Okay, hang on just a second, all right?
You do, Nicole.
It was signed since May 27th. So once it's signed, the doctor signs it. I'm good.
This is Erica. Hey, Dion's dad had told me that he had canceled all of the Thursday appointments.
Yes, ma'am, he did.
But why though? That's what I'm not understanding. Because he knew he was gonna have them the whole month of July.
Wait, did you just ask the receptionist lady who don't know you, regardless if y'all been going there since 2023, girl, she don't even know you. She damn sure don't know Damien. You asked her, why did Damien cancel the appointments? Did Damien even if Damien gave a reason, there's no need to document the reason. The only thing they need to document is that the appointment is canceled. Therefore, if there's someone else who needs that appointment, they have an available slot. Yeah, there's no need to record why. She said, but why though? Why did he cancel? If I was the reception, I'd be like, girl, I don't know. Call and ask her. What you asking me for? I don't know. Ain't that your baby daddy? Baby, I done got some ghetto on that damn phone. I would have forgot I was at work. I'd have been like, I'm sorry, ma'am. What did you just say? Did you just ask me why? Ma'am, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Did you ask him? Because he would probably be the better candidate to tell you why, since he's the one who canceled it. She said, but why? Why did he cancel it? Girl, I don't know.
You can't do that.
He said that it was too much for him coming from Cyprus all the way over here.
He lives an hour and 15 minutes away. What does that have to do with him coming to bring them? He just don't want to. And it was a big fuss with us last night. I was telling him, like, hey, they're your care. You have to get them to therapy. I take them to therapy all the time.
Yes, ma'am. I was at lunch and he canceled here with the lady at the front.
Okay, well.
So yes, ma'am. They're all canceled for the whole rest of the month.
That is insane. Okay.
But here's the thing. Why, Damien? Why did you cancel Thursdays, but it sounds like you kept Wednesday? And you canceled. So did you think Erica would? No, really. Damien, are you cool? Did you really think Erica wasn't going to find out? Well, who do you think he is? Inspector Gadget? Who Damien think he is? Inspector Gadget? What you thought you was Casper? And you was just going to slide that one on past this psychotic ass woman? I'm just trying to figure out, Damien, did you do that for a reaction out of Erica? Because you know she was going to go crazy. Why would you cancel Thursdays but make it to Wednesday? First and foremost, why would you cancel the appointments and don't confirm it with a mammy? That's number one. If you were going to cancel those appointments, why didn't you confirm that with Erica? She is the one who coordinated all this. Now I'm gonna give Erica her props. She is the one who's coordinating all this, right? She is the primary guardian of these children. So if you were gonna cancel appointments, wouldn't you confirm that with her first? Hey, Erica, I got some stuff going on. Again, you ain't got to tell her what. It ain't none of her business. But I got some stuff going on. And I can do Wednesday, but I can't do Thursday. Either work it out with her to see if she can come get them, or say, Erica, do you mind if I just cancel Thursdays? I'll take them to Wednesdays, but can I cancel Thursday? Now, more than likely, Erica's going to ask why. At that point, you can make up something. Tell them you got to go get a lung transplant or something. Hell, I don't know. Those kids need their physical and speech therapy. I'm not saying they don't, but apparently they've been going to it. The oldest boy been going to it since 2023. If he missed 4 Thursdays in the month of July, I guarantee you it's not going to affect him no more. It's not going to affect him. It's not. He's not going to be damaged for the rest of his life because he missed 4 Thursdays. I guarantee you he won't be damaged. I'm not minimizing his therapy and physical therapy, but what I'm saying is to co-parent effectively, Damien should have called her first. Before he took the notion to cancel those appointments, like he the one who scheduled them, he wasn't the one who scheduled the appointments. So he should have confirmed with the mammy first. And if she would have been like, no, Damien, you really need to take him to the point, then he probably should have canceled his appointments or rearranged his own appointments. That's all I'm saying. Because this could have been avoided. Now you got Erica on here, got the receptionist like she being interrogated. She nervous. She's over there stumbling, bumbling, and she's like, ma'am, I'm here trying to answer calls. What you want, girl? The receptionist trying to get off the damn phone. Erica trying to figure out why, who, what, and all the receptionist is paid to do is answer calls, answer the questions that she can within her capabilities, schedule appointments and cancel appointments, and hang up and do it all over again on the next damn call. What does he need therapy for? I believe Dion is autistic. So I believe there's some speech therapy, maybe some physical therapy. Nay said physical therapy, Now, Iceland, I don't know what's going on with her. Because again, I don't watch Erica like this. I don't know what's going on with her children. But I have heard Erica say that Dion is autistic.
Well, thank you for telling me.
Oh, okay, hon. Sounds good.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
You're welcome.
So, as you guys heard the recording, now, at 8:20, July 3rd, and I'm going to be showing these screenshots, I sent him a screenshot that says, now this is July 3rd, because I'm like, okay, he was saying that it was last minute when I informed him a day before, even though they had already had appointments scheduled that day, whatever. So I let him know way ahead of time, hey, as you guys can see, July 3rd at 8:20, I sent him the screenshot. Dion has an appointment July 8th. That's on a Tuesday. So that's 5 days in advance. For the ones sitting up in the comment section saying that, you can't tell somebody something last minute and then expect for them to rearrange. Well, how is 5 days in advance? So, and I said, Dion cannot miss this appointment. It's for his ears. Then I said, and now as you guys can hear, I played the recording, right? So I said, and I spoke with someone from the therapist's office yesterday afternoon, and they said you canceled all their appointments for the entire month of July because it was too much for you. You can't do that. That's medical neglect, and they will call CPS on you. Conversation was recorded, so not sure what kind of lie.
Wait. Okay, y'all, help me out. You said Iceland has issues with her foot. She's in therapy for that. She needed to get fitted for a cast. Okay. So, okay, help me out, y'all. Okay, Dream. Help me out, y'all. So she just said, if you cancel appointments That's medical neglect, and CPS can be called on you. Is that true, y'all? Is that true? You cancel 4 Thursdays in the month of July, and now you get a CPS case? Damn, I thought when you cancel appointments, as long as you cancel them ahead of time, they don't charge you a no-show fee. Now, if you cancel appointments, you get CPS called on? Well, shit, CPS should have been called on me a long damn time ago. You said no with CPS should have been CPS should have been called on me, child. Many appointments I didn't have cancer for the children back in the day. Child, I should have about 1,200 CPS cases. She said medical neglect. I said, girl, you dragging it. Medical neglect? Who's being neglected? Wait a minute, girl. My God.
They told you, let them call CPS. My attorney will eat their ass up. He's always mentioning this attorney. Like, your attorney up against a therapist facility is not going to win.
Most definitely, who getting a case because they canceled 4 Thursdays in the month of July? Who catching cases? I wish, what? But if I canceled an appointment, I canceled it. What y'all been ready to do? Just schedule somebody in that spot. No, I'm not saying that. Again, I just said this to y'all. He should have confirmed that with Erica first. That would have avoided all the CPS attorneys. Imagine getting an attorney called, like, you and your baby daddy. Okay, I'm gonna make this more realistic for y'all. Imagine you and your baby daddy got Erica and Damien's situation. Your kids have health issues. They have appointments scheduled. And coincidentally, while the kids are with the dad, he needs to take them to their appointments, okay? And he cancels the appointments and didn't tell you. I'm just trying to figure out why are attorneys being called. I would rather just cuss you out. Child, we could save that retainer fee. Let me just cuss your ass out real good. Call you a bunch of, and be through with it. So, Truck with Me said, yes, more than likely she's on government insurance and she's claiming she can't work because of her kids' appointments and she cancels them. They can claim medical negligence. No, Truck with Me. That ain't got nothing to do with that. No. People who work can get Medicaid. There are people with primary commercial insurance through their employers, and children have Medicaid. Yeah, that people who work, kids have Medicaid, depending on what state you in. Because I know y'all get them. I live in Utah. I work and I don't get Medicaid. It depends on what state you in. Okay, y'all got to remember the Medicaid is a government insurance, but it's state specific as well too. Okay. So Truck with Me, I understand what you're saying, but since no, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Yeah, I just said Utah, girl. It's showing us this. What is this? What does this mean? This text message with you, girl? Who fucking cares? Like, no, really. This is wild to me.
Why would they have any reason to lie on you? Why would a therapist office, they don't even know you. This is their first time seeing you come in there in regards to Dion and Iceland. So what reason would they have to lie on you? So everybody's just lying on you. Everybody's just out to get you, right? It doesn't make sense. So I said, well, which part was a lie? Because I can call her and tell her to schedule the appointments back. If she's lying on you, then I can call her back to reschedule the appointments back, right? But instead, this is what he said. He said, you were standing right there when I said this Thursday and next Thursday. Tell them people we'll see them next Wednesday. And he said, and don't threaten me again with CPS. They have me completely confused. So I didn't even bother arguing with him because I already had the truth. You cannot argue with a person that believes their lies because they're the only ones that believe them, and his fans and subscribers, they believe his lies as well. This lady is a sweet lady. I have never had any problems with her at all. What reason? She don't even know you. So what reason would she have to lie on you? You think that this lady is dealing with all of these kids that have like autism and you know, all of these delays? Like, she don't even know that you're social media famous. So why would she just sit here?
Damien's social media famous? Since when?
And make that up. She doesn't even know that I'm a social media influencer because I'm not there to be promoting my channel. I'm there to get my kids taken care of, and that's it. I'm leaving. So July 7th, a day before the day that he's supposed to take Dion to the audiologist, that was a reminder the day before, and that was like around 6:30 p.m. So he got 2 reminders. So I said, well, just reminding you again about the appointment. He can't miss this. And I had called because at this point I hadn't seen my kids. I hadn't like really gotten a chance to like talk to them. And so I didn't want Iceland, especially Iceland, to feel like I'm just like forgetting about her. Like, me and my daughter are super, super close. She's used to me hugging her, kissing on her and stuff. Like,
Erica. Sis, they're visiting their dad. You act like those kids are in Thailand. Baby, they up the street. They're about an hour and 20 minutes from you. Okay? Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be able to hear your kid's voice just because they're over their dad's house. If you want to just hear their voice and maybe see their face, FaceTime them, yes, sis, okay. But sis, allow that man to visit with his children without your constant interference. It's a little aggy. I'm just saying, sis. It's a little aggy. If Iceland needs, if she's so codependent on you, then why did you let her go to Damien for a month? If Iceland is so codependent on you, why did you allow that little girl to go with her daddy for a month? So you can have content while they're gone? Because this all it sounds like to me. This was just an opportunity to get you some extra videos in. Because you know, Erica, she don't get no attention unless she got drama going on. Yes, we're going to get into that, Cajun.
We cracking jokes and stuff like that. She's laughing. So I had like FaceTime Damien. So he did not answer. So I said I was calling to speak to my children. So he texted back shortly after and said, you know, that the Texas children says it's 23 minutes away. Is that the correct one? And he said, your children will call you in 10 minutes. So then I sent him the address and stuff. Like, I don't really feel the need to show that because it's kind of like personal. Yeah. So what ended up happening was when he FaceTimed me, it took him at least about 30 minutes to an hour to FaceTime me to let me speak to the kids. So Iceland was on his lap, and then Dion was like, he was like, you know, roaming around and stuff. But then his daughter, Margaret.
Wait, hold on. You said it took 30 minutes to an hour after he texted you and said your kids will call you in a minute. You was feeling some type of way because the minute wasn't literally a minute and it was more like 30 minutes to an hour. I mean, Erica, you don't control what that means. Ooh, shit, Damien. You sure know how to pick them.
I realized that they was at his daughter Margaret's house because she was sitting on the couch. Because when I told Dion, I said, give the phone to your sister, I wasn't talking about Margaret, but I think she took the phone from Dion because she felt like I was talking to her. And so I just went ahead and said, hey, how you doing? But I was really talking about Iceland because I wanted to see my babies. So, with everything thus far, my next video is going to get into why the police was actually called. I don't feel bad about it. With everything that y'all have seen, with everything that y'all have seen in the first video, with everything that y'all seen and heard in this video, it's going to make sense. Nobody wanted to harass him or anything like that. It's just strictly about the kids, because there was just so many like loopholes on Iceland, specifically Iceland. Where she's gonna go, who she's with, like you asking me to get her, and then next thing you know, you saying you got it, it's worked out. Like, I don't like too many like third parties. You know what I'm saying? Like, kids love playing house and stuff like that. Everything that's being like blasted all on the internet with relatives doing things to children, harming them, abusing them, you know, molesting them. Like, I'm a very, very cautious mom. And when I have my kids, my eyes is on my kids. I don't let my kids go around anybody at all. They're not playing with other children. And if they are, I'm watching them.
So you called the police. You did a welfare check because, is it because you didn't know who was at Margaret's house, their sister? And so because you didn't know who was around, you needed to do a welfare check because you was concerned with Iceland, because you are aware of kids being touched by family members. And so you're very leery about your kid. I'm not saying what she's saying isn't true, because kids have and are being touched by family members. But kids are also, unfortunately, being touched by their biological fathers too. You don't have no problems with them being with Damien. Me personally, I don't know Damien personally. I don't know that man, right? I'm just going to assume that Damien has those kids' best interests at heart. Damien has a big family. He has a bunch of kids that are much older than obviously the ones you have with him. Erica, they're going to be around his children, his older children. You have no control over that. None. You have no control over that. My thing is this. So now you got a problem with Margaret because Margaret ain't kissing your ass? Margaret is your children's sister. Now, again, I'm not saying that you got to tongue kiss Margaret in the mouth, but once again, why cause unnecessary drama unless Margaret has said or done something to her personally? What's the problem? Exactly, Roy Gallagher. I would let her keep them kids. If this what he got to go through to get his kids, then just let him stay over there. As long as he paying his child support, he can FaceTime them and let it be. Because if this is what he got to go through to be able to visit with his kids, they would stay right over there with her. Long shit, and he could just be called a deadbeat. You don't think she's talking about Margaret in the next video? Okay.
I don't feel like Damien does that. He's the type where kids can be roaming around alone outside doing whatever, and he's in the inside. I don't roll like that. I've seen too much. I have a news app on my phone, and kids are constantly being abused, unalived, and it's like he's keeping up with this stuff too because he's over there on TikTok. My kids are not around all these different third parties, and I don't trust nobody. I don't trust anybody in my family. I don't trust friends. I would never not.
So these third parties, are these family members of the children or are these complete strangers? Because I'm just going to assume, again, this is an assumption, that more than likely, again, this is an assumption, the third parties are people that Damien are very familiar with. And if that man needs a little additional help because he's very busy, but yet he's still trying to be a father and handle his fatherly duties, And if he has to call on his daughter or somebody like that to, hey, can you drop the kids off for me? Okay. Did you just say that you need the kids to their appointments? So the only person that can take them to their appointments is their daddy? Right, Pearl. The only person that can take them to their appointments is their dad? Why? Isn't the whole objective is to get them to their appointments and make sure they're not missed? So if he has to ask his daughter or somebody in the family to do him a favor and take the kids to their appointment, give them gas money, money for food for the children, making sure they're insured, licensed drivers, and they make it to their appointment there and back, what's the problem? I don't understand. My thing is this, like, why cause unnecessary drama unless you're just drama filled?
Keep my eye on my children. And I wanted to say that for a reason. You lied to me, right? You lied to me and said that you did not tell that lady that, and I didn't even tell you that I had a recording. So the recording that he's saying that he have is probably, I can guarantee you, to cover his ass, because that's the type of narcissist that he is.
She said you lied to me, and you the receptionist said you canceled appointments because it's too much on you. It's too far. It's too long of a drive. So she's saying that Damien said, I didn't tell the lady that. The receptionist said, basically that's what he said. I believe the receptionist, because where else would she get that from? But my thing is, Damien, why is you scared to tell Erica, yeah, I canceled it because it's too damn far? I'm not saying he was right, but why are you afraid to tell Erica that? Why are you lying to Erica about the reasons why you canceled the appointment? Even if you said, I got to go get my toe sewed back on. Even if that's that's your reason. So if you canceled the appointments because they were too far, whatever, why didn't you just tell Erica, yeah, that's what I did? Like, Erica ain't your mammy. She not going to give you a whooping. Now, obviously, you're going to have to deal with her, what you're dealing with now. But it's her saying, why would you lie to me? I mean, Erica, why would he not? I mean, sis, because he's a liar. I'm like, duh. This the same man that put her out, her and Cam, her oldest son, put her and Cam out in the middle of the night while she was pregnant with Dion. I don't think she knew she was pregnant at the time, but she was. Put them out in the middle of the night because she wouldn't be quiet. This is the same man that put you and your son out. Remember that video, Erica, that you showed us? Where Damien took your bed and pushed it out the front door. And it was like 3-something in the morning and told you and your son to get the F out. He said all he told you to do was be quiet. And you wouldn't even do that. And then you had a baby by the man, then turn around and had another one by him. But you surprised because he lied to you? This man put you out you and your son and your unborn child in the middle of the night. But you shocked because he lied to you? Oh, okay, sis.
Back door the following day and called up there to get that recording. That recording was not a first-time recording at all. I can promise you that. But what he didn't realize was that I already had the original recording where this lady said that he canceled all, she didn't say some, y'all heard her. She said all of their appointments for the month of July. So a couple days ago, he dropped a video where he was throwing his little shade saying, I keep my kids, or he don't keep his kids' clothes and trash bags, and he don't be out here begging for people to help pay his light bill. He was backed up into the facility. Because now you know I'm on your ass and I caught you. So if that's what it takes for him to be an equal parent, then that's what it takes. Because he thought that I wasn't gonna backdoor him. And when I walked in the inside, when he told me that he had canceled the appointment for Thursday, I'm like, nah, let me see what's going on. He caught himself coming in behind me to try to see what I was talking about. I mean, he was standing so close to me, and I'm talking to the lady, the receptionist lady, and he all over here just yapping. And you want to know what he said? He said, you work, I work too. Don't work. You do videos all day. You can do that at 4 in the morning. You can do that at 8 at night.
Oh, so now YouTube is not work. But didn't you tell us that's what you do? Girl, you lost your whole police career over this non-job that you're now calling YouTube. Now Damien don't, that same job that he don't have is the same money he makes to pay your child support for your 2 children. Oh, so now his work is no work. But when you get that child support check, I bet you thanking God that he work, not work. You lost your whole police career over trying to be a content creator that you're now calling no work when you don't work at all. But I blame Damien for this. Because Erica showed Damien who she was when she got pregnant with that first one. She showed him my bad, y'all. Erica showed Damien who she was. Damien, he being so hot and horny and got her pregnant with Iceland. Not only that, so I blame Damien. Like Erica already told you who she was. She showed you who she was. You didn't want to believe her. Now you in this situation with this woman. It's not going to get any better because Erica is very upset that Damien continuously keep choosing everybody except her. Okay. She's very upset. She was very upset over Creole Bay. She's upset over So-So. So-So then had a whole baby for the man. And so she's not going to rest. Erica's not going to rest at all. And here's the gag. Even if Damien decides to tiptoe in the tulips with Erica, it's just for that reason. That man ain't going to do no more with Erica is what he been doing, sleeping with her. That's it. That's it. Everybody else get the preferential treatment. Erica just gets stuck with babies, and she ain't figured that out yet. The women, they get jewelry, they get trips, they get all this fancy stuff. Erica get dick ping and a trip to the doctor's office and YouTube content. That's all she gets. She don't get nothing else. Nothing.
That's not your typical 9 to 5 to where you got to put in PTO time to take off or you can't take off. YouTube is a business. You set your own hours. You can work around your own hours. So now you had an appointment that Wednesday. Now you're saying you have another appointment Thursday. It's not making sense.
How come it's not making sense, Erica? So do you believe he don't have an appointment? I mean, maybe he doesn't, but then again, he could. Here's the problem, y'all. Damien should have told Erica that he was not able to make those appointments. Those kids should not miss their appointments because Damien don't feel like driving. That's what it sounded like to me. Okay? Those kids should not miss their appointments because Damien doesn't feel like driving that far. when Damien knew where their doctors are located and he knows the distance from where he lives and where the doctor lives at, or where the doctor facility is at. He was fully aware of this. Like I said, Damien, there's no way that Damien could possibly think that Erica was not going to find out that he canceled these appointments. But better yet, Erica, why are you pulling up on Damien at the doctor's appointments? Why? What's the purpose of you being there? Like, sis, you had a whole month where your two of your children are with their dad. And then you got baby Drake. And then more than likely Cam is probably down there with his daddy for the summer. So essentially you got Drake, right? There's a whole lot more that she could be doing instead of putting up series. Because at the end of the day, her doing this is not going to change Damien. Damien is going to continue to be who he is. It's not going to change. Yeah, they put a couple dollars in her pocket, but at the end of the day, he's still going to be who he is. Now, I'm hoping the appointments got rescheduled and those kids were able to make it to their appointments. I feel like Damien did this just to piss her off because he likes pissing her off. Because I don't understand what other reason he would have to cancel those appointments other than, like he told that woman, it's too much for him. It's too far. He don't feel like driving. All right, y'all. So real quick, let me get into Damien. And trust me, y'all, we're not going to listen to him long because I just can't. But I do want to hear a little bit of what he had to say, okay? So he did some video talk about making my apology as loud as my disrespect. So we're going to get into Damien. I am so sorry, you guys. Hold on for a minute. I thought I had shared the video. I'm just sitting here listening to Damien. I'm so sorry. All right. So Damien just started a video he's making my apology as loud as my disrespect. I'm sorry. And so he's at the therapy appointment. So if you look behind you, like what Erica just said, he's at the therapy appointment. So he said he got about an hour to kill. So he decided to do this video.
I felt like hearing him talking about, like, his loved ones crying, his mom mainly, and how he might have did some things to, that kind of wasn't too cool. And for somebody his age, 17 years old, to actually sit down and admit they're wrong and take accountability at 17 years old, to me, is just phenomenal. And, I apologize to him, but I want to apologize to all of my children, man. Margaret, Damon, Hakeem, Deontay. I say Darian already. So I'm going to apologize to those 5 of my children, the older ones. I don't feel like I really need to give my youngest ones an apology because, believe it or not, despite what you guys see or may think, I've always been there for my children, guys. I've always been there for my children, always. And the ones that, I was trying to really be there for them, and I got so much resistance, and no matter what I did to try to be there for my children, I got bashed as if I actually wasn't there for my children. I mean, I got bashed over and over and over and over and over, which is fine. And so
So let me say this to you guys. I don't know if you guys know this, but Damien is a ex-convict. I think he did a long stint in prison. Please don't quote me, but I believe it was like 10 years. He did, so he missed, especially he's obviously his oldest kids, he missed a good portion of their life. So, him having, and then Damien also lost a child as well. I believe Dion is his name. He's either named or his name is similar to the child that he lost. And so Damien really, I don't know. I'm not going to just say look, he might be an okay dad. He doesn't seem like that good of a guy to the women that he chooses to be with, but he tries to be there for his children. I think a lot of that is because he missed a lot of the growing up of his older children because he was incarcerated.
I ended up having to go out and spend, it was just a little bit over $10,000 in cash, last year on attorney. And, it was the best money that I spent, and by the grace of God, I'm glad I did because I have that same attorney retained right now at this very moment. And, so things haven't always been the way that you guys see it. I know that, there's some people out there, some Damien Cryer people who just, they don't like me because other people don't like me. And that's fine because my bills are still paid. I'm still eating. Again, I'm not asking people for money. I'm not asking people to pay my light bill and things like that, text messages about help me out and all this other stuff. I don't do stuff like that. So even though it wasn't easy for me to be in my kids' life like this, I'm still apologizing to my older kids because I felt like my older kids, they deserve better from me.
Did y'all catch that shade where he said he not on here asking people to pay his light bill? And do y'all remember a few months ago around the holidays where Erica came on here and said that she wanted to do a GoFundMe to get an attorney to fight Damien? I don't think she raised much money on that GoFundMe, but what I did see that was kind of hilarious to me, Erica put up a video that I saw today where she went to the the Cowboy Carter concert. And I said, wow, okay, girl. I said, those Beyonce tickets are kind of expensive. I said, not just a few months ago, you was on here asking people for a GoFundMe for an attorney. And then a few months later, you can go to the Beyonce Cowboy Carter concert. I said, oh, okay, sis.
And it kind of breaks my heart a little bit, when I look at my son Damon, I look at Darian, I look at Akeem, I look at Margaret, and they see what I'm doing, for my younger children, and I know some type of way, no matter how old your kids get, they're gonna always be your kids. They're gonna always need you, man. And they watch how I love and care for my younger children. They constantly see it in videos. They constantly see it when they come up to the house. Me preparing breakfast for them, making dinner for them, uploading shorts, taking the kids to the park, taking them to the beach, swimming, teaching them blocks, going to school activities with them. And, I know that deep down, it makes them still feel some type of way. Like, damn, where was my dad at, when I was their age? And that's the reason why I feel like
Thank you.
as crazy as it seems, man, to you guys, it is definitely time for me to apologize to them, man, because I felt like I could have did better. Had I known now what I knew back then when I was in them streets, man, doing dumb shit, man, I would have changed everything, man. I would have changed everything, man. I'm gonna tell you guys, man, how powerful God is, man. You guys do know Darian comes down here. He doesn't come to Houston like he used to, like on all of his breaks. But Darian does come down here. We have a good time, man. But I'm gonna tell you how good God is. You notice, man, every time Darian comes to Houston, weird stuff starts happening. Like every single time. There's not a time that my son has not come to Houston and some weird stuff has happened. And the reason why I say God is good is because like we can literally laugh now. Like my son is old enough now to where he actually sees what's going on. My other children.
So he's basically talking about Erica. So and if you kind of think about it, y'all, he's right. Every time his son comes to town, it's always some drama between him and Erica. Now, I'm just going to say this. Y'all can agree or disagree. It's fine with me. Me personally, I feel like Erica feels when her kids are there with Damien, those are the only children that need to be there. She doesn't feel like his other kids need to be around. And whenever his other children are around, there's always some type of tension with her and him. But once again, Erica has showed Damien who she was. He chose not to believe her. Because not only did you get her pregnant once, you turned around and got her pregnant again. I'd have left Erica alone after Dion. I wouldn't have done it. That, I'm just saying, but he did, and now he got, he got 2 children that he has to take care of. But she wants all his attention on her children. Which to me is the weirdest thing, because Erica is a mother who has 3 baby daddies. How do you think Cam feels? And he's the oldest. And then you got he got 3 siblings up under him. How do you think he feels? So why is it every time Darian comes to town, she always starting some ish. And he's right. Every time that boy has came to town, it's always some drama.
They don't see this stuff. They don't even look at it. And it's just like, Darian broke some stuff down to me off the camera when we met in Chattanooga, Tennessee. I mean, we had a long drive back. So he broke some stuff down, like basically like, why he didn't really want to come to Houston, and he wanted to be around his dad so bad, man. But, he also expressed to me like how happy he is to be around me now, how comfortable he is, man. Like Darren used to come down here, man, and he used to see me doing good, but he knew I wasn't happy. My son constantly watched me argue, and he constantly seeing me stressed out.
So he basically talking about Erica. So what he's saying is his son didn't want to come down and visit with him when he was with Erica. Because I guess what he's saying is Darian felt the tension. I guess what he's saying without actually saying it, that apparently Darian don't really care for Erica. Erica peeped that in this video. So she was upset behind that. Well, let's be honest. Damian Prince doesn't like Erica either. He don't care for her either. Now, obviously, I'm sure he chills with his siblings because those are his siblings, because that's Damian Cryer and Damian Prince are father and son. So to love his dad is to love it, anything that comes from him. But a lot of people don't like Erica. And Erica knows that. Erica always likes to, Yeah, Erica always try to make like everybody makes her out to be the villain. That's because she plays the villain so well. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Erica really needs to move on. Erica needs to move on with her life without Damien. Accept the fact that this man and you have two children that you share, that you should co-parent with him, with these kids. Accept the fact that Damien has got this lady So-So and she just had his baby. Accept the fact that, unfortunately for Erica, she allowed Damien to play her like a fool. I'm not saying Damien's right because he did wrong for playing with that lady's emotions like that. But that's what he did. And that's what Erica allowed. So Erica needs to accept the fact that Damien, I don't think Damien ever really cared for her like that. I feel like Damien used Erica more for YouTube than anything else. YouTube and sex. That's it. Damien didn't have no plans on marrying Erica. Or none of that. Erica she laid up with that man. She probably gave him some good tail. And that's what he wanted. And that's what he got. And let's be honest. Damien and Erica together made some good money with all that drama they had going on in their channels. But Erica needs to focus on the fact that Damien is not her focus. He should not be her focus. I wouldn't even want to be with a man like that. The way Damien has treated her on and off camera, I wouldn't even want to be with a man like this, regardless if I had 2 kids with him or 20 kids with him. I wouldn't even want to be with a man that has disrespected me, downgraded me on and off the internet. I agree, Nina. Erica does need some extensive therapy. While she running them kids all over the state of Texas for doctor's appointments, she need to stop in one of them cities and see a doctor her damn self.
My other children too. And so now he comes down, it's like he disbelief. He's like, Dad, is this really you? You changed so much, Dad. And that really makes me feel good. But it still breaks my heart, the fact that I wasn't there for my other kids, like that. When they were, 3 years old, 4 years old, 5 years old.
Now see how he telling the story. He's shading Erica and talking about his children's, his older children. You see how he cross-referencing the stories? So trying to make like we can't peep what he talking about. See, trying to be nickel slick. Trying to be nickel slick. Now, if I was Erica, yeah, I'd be pissed about this. Because nigga, don't be trying to use me, underlining using me, but not using me for this conversation. Your kids in there getting therapy, and you sitting out here slick talking their mama. That's what I just said, y'all. This will be all the reason why I would say Damien, middle finger. I would give him the middle finger and go on about my business. But see, Erica loves this man, and she, just like Olivia, don't know how to let go. But you can't hold on to something that's not holding on to you. That's obvious, y'all. You cannot hold on to something that's not holding on to you. I wouldn't even want to talk to him either, LaToy, other than pick up, drop off, and where my damn money.
I haven't always made the right choices in life, man. I haven't always made the right choices in life. My kids watch me be called deadbeats. They watch me be called broke bums. They watch me be called worse names than that. And everything that was said about me, I end up doing something about it. I end up making sure that I was there for my children. And it still wasn't enough. Everything that I do to try to be a part of their life, and it's still not enough. And then you have dads out here, man. And you got some moms out here. There's some real diabolical deadbeats, like real deadbeats, man. I'm the type of dad, man. My kids are not allowed to take their seatbelts off until the keys are out the ignition. Not just when the vehicle's in park. They're not allowed to take their seatbelts off until the keys are out the ignition. I make sure that they're in their seatbelts. I make sure that they eat every night.
Damien,
I
hush.
make sure that they're not, I don't have to look inside of a garbage bag to find them some clothes to wear the next day. I make sure that their stuff is hung up inside the drawers and stuff like that. I try to provide a good life for them when they're with me, and I even try to provide a good life for them when they're not with me.
You see what I'm saying? He just said, I don't have to look in a trash bag to get my kids' clothes out. I got them all hung up, polished and pressed, hanging in their closets, because, they got bedrooms over here. Baby, the shade. You hear me? The shade. So Erica mad because she feeling like he disrespecting her. And that's what I'm saying, sis. How can you lay up? And this ain't the first time Damien's did this. This is one of many, many. Again, y'all, this has been going on for about 6 years. Okay? This is one of many, many. I remember when he made her take the paternity test to prove that Dion was his. Because y'all remember when she was pregnant with Dion, apparently it was a twin pregnancy, but she lost one of the twins from what she stated. So this is what I'm talking about. And you went back and laid with this man again and made Iceland? Why, sis?
Because I try to be there for my children, man. And that's why I say, man, like, people believe stuff because people like the drama. It's like when the drama start, you got the same ones that come out with videos all of a sudden who don't usually even have any content at all. They start coming out with videos, and those are the ones that's literally in real life praying.
But then he wrong for that too, because you the one to keep picking Erica up and putting her back down. You keep picking Erica up and putting her back down. So of course she gonna be emotionally confused because you keep playing with that lady. Every time he get with another woman, Erica this, she that. When he ain't got anybody and the views is really low and he can sweet talk Erica, then he uses her to get some content and there they go. Because Damien got a lot of his views off of videos him and Erica were doing together. Erica as well too. So, look, all I'm saying is Damien is Damien is just as wrong as she is. But I'm saying this to Erica. I'm speaking to Erica as a woman. I don't, this Damien a man. I'm speaking to Erica as a woman. Sis, protect your peace. Leave this ninja alone. Make sure he picks his children up when he's supposed to. He pay his money. And Erica, move on with your life. Stop stalking Damien on social media. I never understood why her and Olivia sit and watch their ex-significant others live live on social media. Baby, could care less what you were over there doing because you ain't doing it with me. Damien definitely looked like he had a hard life. I don't know why the girls is over there. It got to be his money. Because I don't know what the girls is with them. I have no idea. And she quick to call this man old. And Erica is like her early 30s. Damien is damn near 55. But see, this is what Damien get. Because me personally, and I'm just going to say this, Damien should have got with a woman, one, that couldn't have any more children. Because he didn't need no more kids. Or, a woman with grown kids or a woman that, was done with having children. He could have been just as happy with that way instead of messing with these little young girls that's very fertile, popping out babies, giving him hell that he can't handle. Because, honey, when I tell you Erica give him the business, she gives him the business. But that's his fault. Because he could have simply been with a woman that he didn't have to do all this with. Like, he got the son is down there visiting him. I think the little boy is like 17 now. Like, boy, you was damn near done. Now you got 3 under the age of 5, and you damn near 60. No, really, y'all. This man is damn near 60 years old and got 3 kids under the age of 5 and just had the last one a couple of months ago. So at this point, whatever these young girls give him, he deserved that and a little more. In my opinion. Because he could have been just as happy with an older woman that's obviously done having children. Damien need to be somewhere embracing his grandchildren. Hell, his grandkids is older than his youngest kids.
My downfall. And when I see that type of stuff and that type of behavior, man, it lets me know, man, that I'm doing good. It lets me know that these people are the same people year after year after year after year after year after year who want to see me fail in life. But it must be a herder knowing that all these years later, it's still not working. You know, I'm not going to lie, man. I'm not going to lie. I'm happy, man. I'm happy. I'm very happy. I mean,
Let me tell you something. Anytime you got to keep telling somebody you happy, you clearly are not. Because happy shows. You don't have to tell it. Bye, Damien. Oh, Lord, baby. Oh, man. I can't wait till Erica come out with part 2. It's probably going to be just as crazy as part 1. But at this point, Damien, if you're so happy, you wouldn't even have to keep convincing the audience. You're happy with show. You want to say you happy because you're trying to dig at Erica. You want to say you happy because you want Erica to feel less than a woman. You want Erica to feel like she wasn't woman enough to keep you happy. I guarantee you a year from now, So gonna be Erica part 2. How much I want to bet? If we still on here talking about these people a year from now, how much I want to bet a year from now, So gonna be Erica part 2? Watch and see what I tell you. Y'all know a lot of times when I say things, I be spot on. Watch and see what I tell you. About a year from now. It's So, the new girlfriend, the newest baby mama, gonna be up here doing series just like Erica. All right, y'all, that's my time. I'm gone. I'm out of here. These people that gave me a damn headache. I need to go drink me some something. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Thank y'all so much for dropping in. Make sure y'all clock out the live on your way out the door. TM, I'm gonna see you in the next one, baby. Remember, so much love. Bye.